Good morning, Money Reg, aka Legend, back with another video entitled, You Can't Be the Head and the Tail at the Same Time. Let's get started. Couple of quick things. I'm hotter than bacon grease this morning. I'm hotter than a stolen Fendi bag from Macy's with an Apple tag on it. I'm hot this morning. Let's get started. Yesterday I'm reading the newspaper and there's an accuser in the Puffy trial who says that she was forced into doing sexual activities, is what she said. Well, I like to say something with respect to that. Whatever happened to a motherfucking job? Because he was paying your rent at $10,000 a month. Did you ever once say, I don't need this shit? Let me get a real job, get an apartment or a place for my child and I that we can afford, but you liked all that shit. You liked all that baby oil sliding through the room and all that. You liked all the private jets you liked. So don't come out now and try to be the head and the tail at the same time. One of the things my mother's third husband taught me, that's right, goddammit, I said third, taught me is this. Birds of a feather flock together. You say, what does that mean? It means the following. Stupid motherfuckers know other stupid motherfuckers. Smart people know other smart people. Basketball players know other basketball players. Singers know other singers. And whores know other whores. And if you want to be a whore, stand in it and stand on your shit. For real, for real. Don't come out of here now because the federal government promised you a little something. So you don't go to jail. And a man, as we found out last night and this morning, who is still paying your $10,000 a month rent while he is incarcerated. Don't come out here right now. I got mad respect for women because I know women that work 2 and 3 jobs till their ankles swell to get it done. Who make sure every day they on the buses and the trains putting up with the crazy people, the mentally ill, you name it, just to get to their job. And when they finish that job, they go to another job. So my dear friend, this accuser, you don't get no sympathy from me because I think you're full of shit. I see women doing it all day, every day in 2023, 2024. For every 100 bachelor's degree women earned in university and colleges, men earned 74. I've been in so many college classrooms and I was the only guy in the classroom. And I would look around and there's no testosterone in the class because women are fucking doing it. Go to the courthouse. 1 of 2 judges are female. We have 3 females sitting on the United States Supreme Court right now. Justice Sotomayor, Justice Keegan, Barrett, 4. Justice Barrett is number 3, and Ketanji Jackson is number 4. We have 4 women sitting on the United States Supreme Court. So don't give me this bullshit about you had to suck some dick to get your rent paid. That's what whores do. Last time I checked, take a look around. Even exchange ain't never no robbery. So how did you feel that all of a sudden you became a victim? If you watch, Eddie Murphy plays in a movie with Richard Pryor called Harlem Nights. And there's some funny parts in there. And Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor, they run a nightclub and they do some other things in the club. And Della Reese, very famous black actor, is in charge of the brothel. She's in charge of the whores. And Eddie Murphy accuses her of stealing a little mucho dinero from the whorehouse. And she rolls up on Eddie and says, Eddie, I'm a hoe, but I'm an honest hoe. And Eddie and her get into a situation and they get into a fight. Subsequently, Eddie Murphy shoots her pinky toe off, but they still make up because she looks at Eddie like a mother. But the point is, she was a hoe with some integrity. And if you watch one of my videos, you accuse it, you would know that I have the 4 C's. character, courage, conviction, and credibility. Where's your character at? Where's your level of decency at? You were getting $10,000 a month. Ain't shit free in America. What you think that $10,000 was for? What you think it was for? So I don't want you to come to the courthouse or any other place and try to play as if you were a victim. There are many victims in this trial, many, but it ain't your ass. There are many victims. That Mr. P. Diddy guy did some horrible shit to people. I hope he gets what he gets. But you ain't no motherfucking victim. That Cassidy girl, she's a victim. His assistant, she's a victim. You ain't no victim. You signed up for shit like that. And as long as you got your rent paid, you knew the deal. At any time, you could have walked away from this shit. But you didn't do it. Why? Because you liked all that. So we're not putting you in the head category. We're putting you in a tail category. Because you's a jackass. And I'm going to call it the way a T.I. motherfucking is. Everybody likes to run around the world and they play like they the victim as soon as they get caught. They get through another allegation. Oh, he put dope in me. I never had so much dope before, and this and that. Most of us have been to clubs and situations where people have offered us dope. I have a sister that passed away from dope. A little self-disclosure. As most of you know, I don't drink, smoke, do dope. I don't do none of that shit. So unless a motherfucker put a gun to your head, don't tell me about you were persuaded to do dope. As my mother's third husband said, bird of a feather flock together. You like that shit. You did dope before, Puffy. You just like that shit. But the fact of the matter is, I don't want you to take away from the efforts of all of these beautiful women, irrespective of color or ethnicity, who get up every day and make sure their families are good. I want you to do that. You don't get that right. You don't get that right. When a guy passes the pussy off and say, fuck another guy, that was your clue to say, let me get the fuck out of here. I'd have been running so motherfucking fast, they'd have thought I was Wilma motherfucking Rudolph in the Olympics. That's just motherfucking crazy. I love him and he want to pass the pussy off. And if you know anything about guys, they're very territorialish with respect to their sugar walls. They pussy. They're very territorialish. No guy in his right mind passes his pussy off to the next man and say, bang her out, and I'm going to stand over here in the corner and masturbate. Get the fuck out of here. Not doing that. So when he passed you off, that would have been my motherfucking clue, as Bugs Bunny used to say with Wile E. Coyote and them, exit stage left. I'd have been the fuck out. But you like that shit. That's what you did. You're not a victim. If anything, you're a victim of circumstances. Because you watched them jerk the fuck off while you became a victim. So don't get it cockeyed, booby-trapped, tongue-tied, and twisted. We ain't buying it. We're not buying it. I'm not buying it. You're not a real victim. I've seen real victims, and you're not one of them. So all of that shit you did with Mr. P. Diddy, man, keep that shit between you and P. Diddy. Whatever the government promised you, maybe they decided that, you know what, they weren't going to put any charges on you, that they were going to allow you to walk if you spoke out against Puffy. That's your story, fine. But I'm not buying it for 1 minute. Because not one time did I hear this gentleman put a gun to your head. That he threatened your children, that he threatened your life. He didn't say that, and you didn't say that. So it's reasonable to conclude that it never fucking happened. The beautiful things about Homo sapiens versus animals, personal choice and personal responsibility is key of the motherfucking day. We can move around whenever we want to. I can go in the refrigerator, get me a Gatorade whenever I want to. My dog can't do that. He may be thirsty, but he needs me to quench his thirst. So Homo sapiens, human beings, we have a higher order of intelligence. and God gave you fucking intelligence and you didn't use it, that's your problem. But I don't ever want you to come out here and try to claim like you're the victim. Because you sucked some dick before Puffy showed up. You let niggas bang them sugar walls before Puffy showed up. So what was new? Nothing. Nothing new. Whatever God the Creator has for Puffy, he's gonna fucking get it. However, you're gonna get yours too. Because in the grand scheme of things, you're not an honest hoe. So I conclude by saying, once again, anyone involved with the P. Diddy trial who's a real victim, you have my sympathies, you have my condolences, my heart is with you, and if there's anything that I can do to help you, I'm on this YouTube channel, Jack Littman 7572. Get in contact with me. You know how to reach me. For all of you other motherfuckers that ain't the victim, but now you're coming in because the federal government decided they was gonna let you slide if you testify, fuck you. Because I don't like people that snitch and squeal. Young people, once again, I make these videos for you, and it's your world. I'm walking through it, living through it, and praying through it, and hoping that you rise up and do what you gotta do to get the job done. So as I close, I say, keep your head on a swivel and don't let nobody punch you in the middle. God bless you and good night, and thank you for showing me some love. Until we meet again, over now.